Hello everyone, I hope you are all well. Thank you so much for attending the launch of our beautiful Eros perfume. This is going to be a short little presentation, but it's going to be hopefully a very heartfelt presentation because you all know how scent triggers memories. Eros triggers very special memories for me, especially those very early days of Perfect Potion. Eros has become in many ways the unofficial signature scent of Perfect Potion. Now, can you guess what the signature scent for Perfect Potion is? I hope you can. It's the Green Goddess blend as well. But look, tonight I'm here to talk about Eros. I really was not necessarily that excited to make Eros into a perfume. And I'll tell you why. I was really concerned about the simplicity in the structure of the actual essential oil blend. This is an essential oil blend which I made way back in the 1980s when I still had the garden party. And by 1991, when we opened up our first shop in the Elizabeth Arcade. Now, are there any of you who are from Brisbane? You will know what I mean. The early Elizabeth Arcade was such a gorgeous bohemian arcade. I call it bohemian. We used the term bohemian to describe it. We had tarot card reader. We had the first Brisbane vegetarian restaurant. We had secondhand bookshops, secondhand bookshop. We had, because this is a shop I always used to love hanging out in, Silver Rocket. And in my blog I say, James had a shop that I called, he was the purveyor of very cool second-hand collectible toys, and which I actually was a big fan of in those early days. There was a Hare Krishna shop. We had Brisbane's first body piercing shop. We had a tattooist. So you can imagine, it was just a flurry of life. And it was really cool. People would love hanging out and shopping in there. And that's where we opened our first shop. And very soon, Eros became the go-to blend. It was that combination of that patchouli and ylang, a combination of this very like raw, earthy, a sweet floral aroma. It was both very like exotic and very alternative as well. And so Eros embodied all those qualities. So I smell Eros today, and it brings me back to those early days when I actually used to spend every day in the shop. Now, I do often go into the shops, and when I do, customers will often say to me, Sal, I love Eros. And last year, I had quite a few customers that would say, please, Sal, we want Eros as a blend. I use it all the time. I just love it. It's not surprising that over the years that we've turned Eros, we've incorporated Eros into a deodorant. We made it into a body wash. We've made it into a massage oil, a body lotion. I've got Carolyn sitting here. I've got to get nervous when I've actually got live audience here. So Carolyn, come along and say hello. But no, she won't. But Lucy, my assistant will. Come here, Lucy. Oh yeah, so Eros, very soon, because customers really love the smell, and I think I know why. The smell of Eros is so popular. It's just got that beautiful combination, that right balance of ylang, the floral notes with those really beautiful, rich, earthy notes. And by the way, if you're not from Brisbane, and if you are from Brisbane, you'll probably really appreciate this photo. This is the photo of the first ever Perfect Potion shop that we had. And it was actually made from all the second-hand gear. And yeah, Eros just brings me back to those beautiful days. So it's not surprising that it is still one of our best-selling essential oil blends. So look, I always listened to what you guys have to say, and we turned it into a perfume. Now, being my typical self, I decided, oh look, I'll do a modification to the Eros. We'll still call it Eros. And I made this beautiful complex blend. Everybody actually loved it. And it had the 4 original oils in Eros plus another 20. It smells amazing. And I'll probably launch it next year as a perfume. But everybody said, oh, that's really beautiful, Sal, but then they smell Eros. I made the Eros perfume, and I actually didn't tell everybody which is like the modified Eros and which is the original Eros. And everybody said, this original Eros, I don't know, it's got something, it's got a beautiful energy to it. It's quite amazing. So, and Carolyn insisted that we say, look, if you're going to call it Eros, it's got to just have the Eros essential oils. So I was apprehensive because you don't normally make a perfume, especially like an alcohol-based perfume with just 4 essential oils. It can easily just fall apart because the typical perfume needs that top, middle and base note. But I just think when you've got 2 powerful essential oils, patchouli and Ylang together, they are the heart and soul. They hold the blend together. And then you've just put a dash of bergamot in there and a dash of lavender. And that's really to provide a bit of harmony and just to soften the blend out. The result is absolutely gorgeous. So it's been one of my favorite all-time blends, and it still is. It is so gorgeously presented as well. I always take credit for these creations, but creating a product, especially the finished product, is not just one person. I'm like the person behind the blend, the nose behind it, but then we have like our QC team that will actually make the samples for me and for me to, we played around with this to get the ratio right, and it's actually got quite a high percentage. It's got over 8% essential oils, the combination of the Eros oil in here. So it actually really lingers on the skin as well. And plus the patchouli, it's just a beautiful base note. It holds this blend on your skin so well, and with the bergamot, the lavender and the ylang, it will really change over time as well. So I love the way that the blend unfolds when you put it onto the skin. Now, and that's why I really did decide to do the perfume, because everybody wanted to use the blend and we're using it like our deodorant. Eros deodorant is really popular, but that's got a very low percentage. And I do remember a couple of people saying, oh, but I use the deodorant as a perfume. So now you don't have to continue to do that. You can actually use the beautiful Eros aromatherapy perfume. And I like to call them aromatherapy perfumes to differentiate them from all the other commercial perfumes that are often not made just using essential oils. All our perfumes, we just use essential oils. Now, I just thought I would do a little bit, I should actually talk a little bit about the oil. As usual, Garrett puts together this lovely presentation for me, but I forget to scroll through it because I get so excited talking about the beautiful creations that we make. So, yeah, and so I was going to actually say there's a massive team behind this. So from the QC team to the production team who actually make it, and our design team, in-house design team, always do a beautiful job to make sure that the labeling looks gorgeous. And I just look at the Eros and I was so surprised. I said, oh my God, this is so gorgeous. So I really do hope that you will enjoy it. It will make such a gorgeous gift. But it's got those, it's very simple. The way that I like to describe Eros, it's very earthy, and that comes from that patchouli, but a sweet earthy note. It's not that earthy note that you get in a vetiver oil. It's actually a very sweet, soft, earthy note. The floral note comes from the ylang. It's almost intensely floral. And that combination alone is quite sensual. So no wonder you can describe it as this very earthy, floral and sensual note. So it's got this warmth to it. It like exudes passion and desire. It just, I suppose it embodies the qualities of sensuality and just radiates this natural confidence. It's a very alluring blend, and quite, even though the structure is very simple, it is very sophisticated and extremely inviting. So it's really the best way to describe Eros. I'm never going to give away the trade secret of the ratio of the patchouli, the lavender, the bergamot, and the ylang, but you can actually guess by what I've said that the patchouli and the ylang are the heart and soul of this blend. So they are like the predominant notes, and the lavender and the bergamot are just there to soften it. I don't think I would have got the same result using another citrus oil, and I chose lavender because I wanted to offset that, like that, the floral notes of ylang with a more gentle floral note. So the lavender and the ylang are quite beautiful in that sense. And of course, lavender, ylang are the heart and soul of our relax blend. So it's very interesting. In my blending classes, I always like to talk about how just the addition of 2 other essential oils can totally create a new composition. So you've got relax on one hand that smells nothing like the Eros, which by the way is another gorgeous one. Gorgeous one. Now I just thought, there are some of you, now that we've got the perfume, some of you might still love using the essential oil. I thought I'd just remind you, we do have these beautiful Lily and Laura bracelets, and this is a gorgeous way because I don't like people to dab the essential oils directly onto their skin, especially the concentrates. The perfume, that's what they're designed for. So the Lily and Laura's, they're designed, they're fair trade products, and they're made in Nepal using these beautiful quality glass beads from Japan. And hopefully, my wrist is a little bit big. Hopefully I can sneak this on. I've chosen my favorite color, blue. And what you can do with the Lily, when you have a Lily and Laura, is you can just add a few drops of the essential oil. It's a great way to have the scent. You only need about 4 drops. It's a beautiful way of smelling the essential oil all day long because it will stay on the Lily and Laura for days. Now we do have a new shipment of Lily. All our Christmas Lily and Laura stock is coming in very soon. So very soon you're going to have a gorgeous selection of colors. I've just selected my last favorite color, the beautiful blue color here. So yeah, look, if you want to use the pure essential oil, I always recommend the Lily and Laura as the perfect way to do so. Look, we do have a very special bundle offer for both the perfume and the essential oil. I'm not good at my maths at the moment, but it is a really nice saving if you are an Eros fan. And I think that there's probably a few of you that love the smell of Eros. I do hope you enjoy the gorgeous Eros perfume and all the Eros products that we have made, and just thank you so much for your support. It actually means a lot to us. Sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much and take care.